Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gullit might just make this. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bale. Bale's cross. And that has been cleared. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Bale. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pings in a cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale threads one in. Fired deep towards the back post. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ribery picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Can he get on the end of this? Deep cross. Baresi gets it away. Played out wide. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ribery. And here's Ribery. Quick look, then plays it in.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Yeah.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lyon are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that is out of play. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out again for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Fermi. Now it's Messi. Adriano. Now, can they get him away? Messi is flagged offside. most accurate pass. Played down the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what has happened here? Lyon making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
And it's hoisted clear. Ribéry. Now it's Ribéry. Tries to play it through. There's the delivery. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. That's the throw. Into the middle. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Danger averted for now. Now it's Hullet. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Goes long and straight. He's only too happy to take that back. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now the ball. Header! It's a throw-in. A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Showing great feet there. Nicely weighted ball. Ribéry crosses. De Gea claims it without any fuss.
Minutes has been indicated.
Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Tries to pass it through. Drives it in. And he's there to clear it. Vermi. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Lyon really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Lyon clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would...
Terrific header! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Shin Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Hullet. Yamal has it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Lyon are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lahm does really well to win the ball there.
The attendance for this match
Out to
was
the left it goes.
81,007.
Oh, that's well spotted. Out of play for a throw. And here's Hullet. Over to the other side. Spread it left. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Rafael Varane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution for Morocco.
It's their second corner of the game.
Adriano. Number 16. Ferrer. Number 15.
He's got tall.
Number
Firm
19.
header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Number 24. Vinicius Junior. Number 32. Vieri. Number 11. Danny Olmo. Number 18. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, and they win it back again. Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal's cross, a mighty effort! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lyon are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. He gets big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's being shifted off it.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get it through?
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lyon have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Ribéry. Pull it. In towards the backs. Up he goes! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control. Not going up front in a hurry.
There will be 5 minutes added
Vieira
time.
gets across to intercept that. Thuram always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Vieri. Vieri proves just a little bit too strong. Now that's well seen too. Looking to play it in. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. And he slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. So that's it. It is all over. Lyon really have hit the heights. A tour de Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Good running, strong and purposeful. England do have a chance to counter here. And he's got the beating of his man. Vieira has given away a free kick. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldo is the guilty party there. Ronaldo gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Pirlo. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bale puts them all in. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a half-decent try.
Ferdinand must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vieira. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos tries looking up for options on the left. Can he get it through? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ribery. And here's Bale. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Delivers with whip. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Lyon clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Ribery clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up.
He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chooses to go crossfield. Cross flung in towards the middle. That's a decent clearance. He's looking wide, and it's Ribery. Ball driven, climbs up against the crossbar. And he's there to get it away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Van der Sar with the clearance. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ribery, and it's Roberto Carlos. Ribery crosses it in. Decent chance! Goal! Leon! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lyon have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's managed to get free. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Stood up well to him there. Pele. England looking to pass their way through, and it's Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ribery. Leicester wins the duel this time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Here's found the... Oh, what a climb! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pick that one out. It was a bullet. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
No one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Araujo does really well there. He is strong.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. Araujo getting this one clear. Cristiano Ronaldo aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Ribéry, lovely feet. Cross to the back post. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Bullet. Toure does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Bullet. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lyon getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Oh, good take in a good area. Bale, he is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And he shoots! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still goalless. And he's had it nicked away. Szoboszlai pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Bale. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Chouameni is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looks to the other side. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo looking for the run. He's gone direct here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yeah. Now it's Yaya Toure. Toure was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to play it through. The most accurate pass. Szoboszlai. Zanetti. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shifted it to the flank. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Ball is over the line. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? Bale at it in a wide position. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rafael Varane. And Zanetti. Oh, it's come loose. Played into the... Gets his head on it! Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Ajax have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Zanetti. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 42, Yaya Touré. Le numéro 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. À leur place, le numéro 13, Pirlo. Le numéro 15.
we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Up he goes! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
And it's been taken short. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
It's their second corner of the game. Yamal gets it away. And it's Zanetti. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. And the counter is on. Great vision. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Here's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Lyon grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Full it. 60 minutes played. Threads one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete.
Changement en cours.
Ajax can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Dembele, can he finish? It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ajax are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there.
He's having a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. It's a mighty effort! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets! And again they hit the front! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lam gets into a good position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely shaped ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Yamal. And here's Hullet. In towards chance. It's hit the upright. And it's Lam. Ribéry. Lam plays it in. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Good reason for optimism here.
It off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it out wide. He's picked his way through. Bullish header! Trustmark comes to the rescue. Nicely aimed pass.
Temps additionnel.
It's a lovely neat pass. Searching pass he's played there. And it's come to nothing. Varane with the clearance.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great effort, but no way through. All hands on deck for this one. Bale goes short. Stood up well to him there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. No, that was never going to make it. Pass is intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. Lyon have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to...